God. God, my life's a fucking mess right now. Oh, man. So I got treated like a criminal today. Yup. That's a thing, apparently. Um... Let's see, I'm thinking about buying land. And, yeah. So...
That's interesting.
Um...
Were you working when this happened to you?
No.
Okay.
Nope, I was just trying to buy shampoo.
Okay.
And I made the mistake of going to Walmart. For the second time. So, fool me twice, shame on me. So I went on Saturday night to go get shampoo. I didn't get the stream going Saturday night because Dania was having issues with plumbing. So, wasn't able to do the stream, which is fine, fair enough. But you can't hear the boys? What do you mean?
Boy?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Jamie, you always have problems hearing shit. Like, watch fucking Julianne hop in this motherfucker, right? And be like, oh, everything sounds fine. Like, I have Discord completely maxed on the volume, right? Y'all can probably barely hear the music because I have that at like 14%. So maybe, Jamie, if everybody else can hear it and you can't, maybe perhaps there's an issue with your phone. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
Just
listening right now.
just a thought. Ooh, somebody's calling me from Jackson, Mississippi. Howdy, hey.
I can hear myself, so.
Howdy, hey.
Hello,
Hello. Who is this?
this is Ashley calling you from road traffic accident. How have you been today?
Calling me from what?
This call is in relation to your vehicle accident which happened in past 2 years and that was not your fault. Is that the correct information we have got?
Hey, I wanted to let you know you're on the air. What can I do for you?
The purpose of this call is about the accident you had in past 2 years and that was not your mistake. Do you recall that accident?
What accident? What are you talking about? Damn. We were talking about having accidents yesterday. I should have told her I had one.
Shit.
You want to come change my pants?
I don't know. Like, I don't even drive. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. What? I made tinkles again. Anyways, so I went to Walmart on Saturday night since I wasn't gonna be streaming anyways to go get like some food and some shampoo.
Okay.
Two very important things. I have very luscious hair. I have to use shampoo to keep it clean. So I go there and it's like 10 o'clock at night. And they only have one register open with an actual person. And they only have 2 self-checkouts open. Like, you know how they have like 8 of them in a cluster?
That's kind of how ours is set up.
Yeah, they have 8 of them in a cluster, like by each door. Usually.
Yeah. For us, it's 2 really big squares of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the cluster, it's just like 8 of them in like one fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, only 2 of those 8 were open.
Wow.
And there's one person watching both of them, and I'm like, the fuck? And there's like a line, like a long ass line getting into that motherfucker. I'm like, alright, whatever, no problem. I'll go check with an actual person. There's a long ass line going to the actual person. So I'm like, alright, fine. I'll go to electronics. Oh yeah, we don't ring things up past 10.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'm just not gonna buy this shit today. And I set it down on the counter and I walk away from it. So, I went back today. And I'm like, fine, I'll show up not at 10 o'clock at night since God fucking forbid you show up to Walmart at fucking night. So I go there to go, you know, buy some shit, my shampoo and whatever, right?
Right.
So I get to the self-checkout, and the self-checkout doesn't take my money. Like, I'm inserting cash into it, and nothing is happening. It's spitting it back out. Like...
It's got a little fold in and a little crease.
And it's like, oh, you don't... Like, oh, you don't have some other form of payment? Like, I don't need some other form of payment. This is legal currency. So, and then I look around, right, to see if I could find the lady who's supposed to be at the self-checkout. She's not fucking there. She's not fucking there. So, one thing leads to another. And... because I was going to have her, like, hey, put this shit in there and make it work. Not sure if she can do that, but I was going to, I was going to try it.
Worth a try. Yeah.
But she wasn't fucking there. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I pick up my shampoo bottle and I fucking leave. And I go, I'm on my way to, like, the customer service counter. And then I see there's a register with an actual person and it does not have a line. It is completely open. So I decide to walk up to that. Like, fuck it. Why not? So then I get it and I pay for my shit. And then I see the customer service lead standing by the customer service. So I decide while I'm on my way out, I'm going to go fucking talk to her. Because her store fucking sucks. So I go up to her and I'm like, hey, y'all need to, like, rethink what y'all are doing here. Because y'all having self-checkout shit, like, closed is unacceptable while the store is open. And she's like, oh, well, we have it closed so that at the end of the night they don't have to do as much. I'm like, look, as the customer, I don't care what your employee has to do at the end of the night. They're getting paid by the hour. What I care about as the customer, right, is whether or not I can get my shit. And if this self-checkout shit is supposed to be making my shopping experience easier, then you need to actually let it make my shopping experience easier. Also, what is the point in having somebody stand there and watch 2 of those self-checkout things when they could probably man a register and check customers out even faster?
Bingo.
Like 8 of them, okay. 2 of them, I'm not receptive to that. So the lady at this point is just trying to get me to fuck off. And I go to fucking leave. And the lady from the self-checkout fucking comes chasing me down. Like, she runs all the way across the Walmart. Hey, you, sir. Hey, you, stop. I turn around. I'm like, the fuck? And she's like, she's like, are you going to pay for that? I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay for this. She's like, well, you can't take that then. I was like, yeah, I can. Like, it's mine. I'm not paying for it. It's mine. Which I could have told her that I'd already paid for it. I could have told her that, but she didn't fucking ask. Right? And she decided to run across the fucking store to chase me over a goddamn bottle of shampoo. So son of a bitch, I'm gonna fuck with her.
And you do have a receipt showing that you bought it, right?
I
You
have.
just decided to fuck with it.
Not only do I have a receipt to show that I decided to buy it, I actively have that receipt in my hand.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I am standing there with the shampoo in a Walmart bag with the receipt in my hand. And she's like, are you going to pay for that? Like, no, I'm not going to fucking pay for that. No, I'm not paying for it. It's mine. I'm just taking it. I'm not fucking paying for it. Well, sir, you can't leave the store without paying for that. I'm like, watch me. Like, I'm not leaving the store without paying for it, but I'm also not fucking paying for it. And then she wanted to talk to me about the moralities of fucking stealing. I'm like, I can't steal something. It's mine. She's like, oh, she's like, you fucking people think you're so entitled that you can come in here and like just take something and that it's yours. I'm like, no, it's literally mine. I already fucking paid for it. And she's like, well, why didn't you tell me you paid for it? I was like, 'cause you didn't fucking ask. You didn't ask if I was going to pay for that. You just assumed that I was taking it. You weren't observant enough to notice the receipt in my right fucking hand. Like, that's your fault. Like, yeah, you look really stupid right now, don't you? And I was like, by the way, if somebody does come in here and steal shampoo, you probably ought to let them. You probably ought to let them, because people are not stealing shampoo to fucking sell that shit on the black market. People are stealing shampoo because they need to wash their fucking ass.
It's not like I tried deodorant, put it back on the shelf.
Like, and when she fucking came, like 3 other employees came. Like they were fucking busting some big fucking shoplifter. Crime of the fucking century over here, a goddamn $8 bottle of shampoo. Motherfucker. Some people's kids. So then, and then the fucking customer service lead comes up again, and she's like, well, what's the problem? I was like, well, your store still sucks. And she's like, well, what do you know about working at Walmart? I was like, I know quite a bit about working at Walmart. I've worked here for the past 5 fucking years. She's like, well, you don't work here. I was like, oh, fucking had me fooled. Every time I come in, I have to ring shit up. And she rolled her eyes at me, and she's like, well, if you don't like that, you don't have to shop here. I was like, yeah, you're right. And I turned around and walked away. Not that Walmart gives a shit about my $10.
No.
I had to start stealing shit from there just so I get banned. Because they don't even prosecute you when you steal shit from there these days. They're just like, oh yeah, no, we'll call the cops and then we'll have you trespassed and you can't come back here again for like a year. Like, all right, fine, I'll go steal some shit next year then. Mark the fucking date. Fucking, I'll roll out with a big ass booster box of magic cards or some shit. Like, man, if I'm gonna steal something, I'm gonna steal something I could actually use. Like, I'm not gonna waste the effort on $10 worth of shampoo. Like, that's like 15 minutes of work for me. As far as money goes. So, yeah. Apparently I would shoplift from Walmart because they're goddamn treating me like a shoplifter, fucking chasing me down and shit. At
We're
least
a multi-billion-dollar a year store. You took $8. Don't come back.
at least it wasn't as egregious as what happened to me in Salina.
The hell is that?
Town in Kansas.
It's the town where Cozy Inn is. Yeah, I ended up getting the fucking loss prevention guy in a fucking reverse arm bar and fucking leveraging him to the ground while he was shrieking like a fucking woman.
That's fucking funny.
Because he thought I was stealing some shit too. And rather than try to get my attention or anything like that, without announcing himself, he just came and fucking grabbed my shoulder and like tried to like force me back.
Yeah, that's a good way to get hurt.
And I got him in a reverse armbar like that, fucking hammer locked his ass to the ground and kicked him in the face. Like, oh, well, the loss prevention guy was just doing his job. Well, he wasn't doing it correctly. Because had he announced himself, hi, I'm security, or whatever,
Yeah.
stepped in front of me like, whoa, hey, hold on a minute. Like, I would have reacted differently. Maybe I wouldn't have fucked the poor guy up. Or that time in the very same fucking Walmart, I had some overzealous motherfucker try putting a handcuff on me. I'm gonna tell you what happens if you put a handcuff on somebody that you don't have full control over.
It don't end well.
That handcuff becomes a weapon. Like it ain't like the movies where you can just walk up behind somebody and fucking handcuff them. Like, you have to have compliance before you cuff them.
Oh, definitely.
Or you at least have to have them face down in the fucking dirt so they can't fucking turn around and use the handcuff as a knuckle duster. So, yeah. So we did the fucking GTA stream yesterday.
Yep.
That's been a pretty fun little trip down memory lane to go back.
Yeah, you taught me something yesterday about bringing the guy to the cult.
Oh,
Which
you...
is interesting because I had never knew that existed, and I had just about a week before that had watched a YouTube video about GTA 5 icebergs, and that whole cult thing. Apparently, there's a set of missions you can do. With
It
them and
is.
Michael.
It is a
And,
set...
like,
It
I
is...
need to play through now because I need to go do those. I've never done them.
It is a set of missions, and eventually it culminates in you fucking killing all of them.
Yeah. But that shit was funny.
Like,
Yes.
I, you know, as much GTA as we've played, I didn't think you were actually gonna learn anything from watching me play single player. That's funny.
Yeah, that's something I never knew about it until I watched that iceberg video, and then that's the first time I've actually seen like watch someone do it. I was like, fuck, now I gotta do that shit.
So I was sitting here fucking thinking about like stream stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm having a temptation to bring back shrimp and beer. But I can't really do that and trash people on GTA anymore. Like that ship has sailed and it's gone.
It's nothing but fucking modded fucking lobbies now.
Yeah, it's nothing but fucking bullshit.
I mean,
So,
so is GTA 6 when it comes out.
well, I'm trying to figure. I've been trying to think about if PvP is really necessary for shrimp and beer to work.
Yeah.
Or if maybe I could do a shrimp and beer on some different shooting game.
Hey, you know what?
What?
Shrimp and beer, ready or not.
Yeah, that could be a thing. Me trying to fucking play this game drunk. Fucking
What can go wrong? Alcohol and guns.
We would see some interesting scenarios of how you would play out certain missions differently than how you normally would.
I don't know, you'd be surprised. I'm still pretty fucking scrappy when I'm drunk.
No, I know, but I'm saying like you may take a different strategy. Having started drinking, you might be more like go into it a little more aggressive, or not quite as strategic. Just fucking balls to the wall.
Go all Rambo with an M60.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, you wouldn't think I'd be able to do it, but, like, being drunk didn't really hinder my ability to, like, completely trash people on Grand Theft Auto.
I ain't gonna lie, Crowley, it would be some shit to see, dude. When he would stream GTA 5 online, before the 5M, when he would actually just stream it online, him playing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was something to see. He would literally just say, like, he'd pick somebody, and he'd be like, there's the bitch. And dude, he would just run this motherfucker off the lobby. Like, oh, he just kill. They're going, all right, let's pick somebody else. And just get on him and just fucking kill. Oh, he's got a bunch of buddies with him? Okay, let's kill all of them.
The crazy thing is that I didn't even have to be fucking sober to do it.
No. And the best part is they wouldn't get a kill off of him. This is something he taught me. He'd fucking kill himself before he'd let them get a kill. You know how fucking pissed you're gonna be?
Oh, yeah.
This motherfucker's kicking your ass. You finally got a chance to kill him, and instead of that, he just eats an RPG of his own.
Well, the thing that really fucking pissed people off about that, right, is that, like, I would talk shit on people for not being able to get a kill on me, right? Because it would show the fucking counter. It'd be like Sov92 versus Chad, fucking 23-0 or 23-1 or whatever. And I'd just be sitting there, and I'm like, dude, fucking 15-0, fucking cry, noob.
Dude, you can't kill me? Fuck, I'll do it for you. Boom.
I really loved it when I'd be going around in the jet, because sometimes, like, how it would go down, right? A lot of the time is I'd be lazy as fuck, right? And I'd fly around in the jet and I'd fucking just shoot bitches. Now,
Nice.
now this is a fair thought that people have, because oftentimes it ends up being true. But they get the idea that you can't, if you need to go around in a jet and kill people that way, that you're like not good enough to fight on the ground. And like, I was just as good, if not better, on the ground than I was in the air. So
You
what?
taught me if you want to fuck somebody up, just lure them out to the beach, kill them. They have to respawn on the beach.
Oh yeah. No, you can rack up like 30 kills on somebody by the time you've blown them off the beach. And if you flee back to the beach, they're usually stupid enough to follow you.
Yeah.
Because what happens is they get fucking pissed off and they don't fucking think about what they're doing. So, but yeah, I mean, I also, like, at one point in time, every fucking, I think it was Thursday that I did it. It was either Thursday or Friday that I would get on and I'd have shrimp and beer. And I would be sitting there getting completely fucking wasted. Like, I'm talking barely in my senses drunk and like still kicking people's ass at this game.
Nice.
Oh man, I need to live stream doing that with Magic one day. I need to start off sober, right? And stream for like 6 hours just getting progressively more drunk. And see if I'm a good player while I'm drunk.
Remember the canned cheese stream? That'll always be my favorite, man.
Wait, what's wrong with canned cheese?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I was
Nothing.
gonna say, wait, I love canned cheese.
Not at all, dude.
We had somebody on the mod staff who really fucking hated canned cheese.
Oh.
So one day we
Oh,
all came to the Kekfest with fucking canned cheese,
Nice.
drinking that shit right out the fucking bottle.
Squeeze it, pushing the nozzle over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude,
I-
she was so fucking disgusted.
I had like 3 cans of fucking cheese that night that I went
Damn.
through.
Didn't ship for a week.
And I fucking hated every minute of the next few days. But damn if it wasn't worth it. I ended up having to use laxatives to clear my system out.
That
Ugh.
was some funny shit.
But that also incidentally led to one of the most glorious shits I've ever taken. Because I was working at the school as well as doing my bounty hunting back in those days.
Oh shit.
And I completely committed fucking biological warfare in the staff bathroom.
Those poor kids.
No, it wasn't kids, it was a staff bathroom.
Condemned. Do not enter.
Like, I went and fucking did that shit in a bathroom that I wasn't responsible for cleaning. Playing Metal Gear Solid drunk would be another one that I could do. Maybe Metal Gear Solid 5. Maybe I'll get on one day and play that drunk.
I know 4 drunk's a pain in the ass.
Well, I think as far as me being drunk goes in games like that, I kind of think the open world games where I can do whatever the fuck I want might be the more interesting ones.
Right.
Like, I don't know, maybe
Damn it, Snake, go over here.
maybe a single player go through of GT, or maybe a single player stream of GTA could be fun while I'm drunk.
Yeah, just control Trevor the whole time. It'll be great.
Dude, I get trigger happy as a motherfucker on there. I'll shoot at you for looking at me the wrong way. Like, I went up on my last stream and punched somebody because they were talking on the phone. They were just standing on the sidewalk talking on the phone.
Shit out of them, yeah.
I didn't like the way their fucking voice sounded, so I punched them, and they ended up falling into some fucking gangbanger who ended up wanting to fight me, and then I ended up shooting both of them.
Well, what about the one person you bumped into and they also
fighting each other. They beat the shit out of each other. Then one of them runs after him. He pulls out a gun. Everybody takes off running.
I had to fucking stand there and watch that fight.
Yeah. Dude, I used to love that on Metal Gear. When you would get the, after you beat it, get the invisible suit.
Oh yeah.
Walk up on 2 fucking guards and just punch one of them and just watch.
Oh no, I'll tell you a really fucking good one. Okay. Get the in Metal Gear 2, get the fucking stealth camo
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
and like walk up behind somebody who's on a bridge and hold them up. Freeze. And then like one of the other guards will walk up and see this dude with his hands up. And then he'll fucking kick the guy who's got his hands up and the guy will fall off the bridge.
Oh shit.
I'm dead serious. I could
That
pull
is funny.
I could pull up some videos of it.
I believe you.
I could pull
That's
up
funny as shit.
I could pull up some videos of it on the stream because it is pretty funny.
I used to love getting like the rocket launcher and holding somebody up. Freeze. You point it at them and they piss on themselves.
I'd be like, fuck it, shoot me. Go for it. Go off, King.
I used to do it just to make them piss themselves. Funny shit.
I'm about to pull this shit up on the stream
Alright.
because I think it's fucking funny and I think you'll think it's funny.
Oh, I guarantee.
The situation is normal. All clear.
To the floor.
The situation is normal. All clear. The situation is
Wow.
normal.
On top of the other one.
The situation is normal. All clear. It was nothing. All clear.
All clear.
The situation is normal.
Dumbass been taken care of.
The situation is normal. All clear. Aye, to Davy Jones's locker you go. Oh, this one's great.
Oh no. Oh shit. That's great. Straight into the shadow.
The situation is normal. All clear.
It wasn't even in camo. That's the worst part. He's just swimming underwater.
It was nothing. All clear. The situation is normal. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear. You know, like they just kick their buddies off of cliffs every day.
Yeah.
Das ist Sparta!
The situation is normal. All clear. The situation is normal. All clear.
That's a long kick,
Situation
huh?
is normal. All clear. Unable to locate the AWOL source. Nothing else to report.
Unable to locate him. I don't know what happened to him,
All
boss.
Those guys are like, what the fuck?
I see nothing. I didn't either. Okay. Oh shit.
The situation is normal. All clear. There was nothing wrong. Everything's okay. There was nothing wrong. Everything's okay.
That last dude's like, the fuck? The fuck did we just do?
Right?
The situation is normal. All clear. It was nothing. All clear. It was nothing. All clear.
Fucking knowing about this shit should go to explain how much I've played Metal Gear Solid.
It was nothing. All clear.
Dude fucking wakes up and falls.
No sign of.
Oh shit.
I love it.
The situation is normal.
Damn, they're saying we might be getting 80-mile-an-hour winds tonight.
Welcome to Kansas, Dorothy.
Right?
That's like some daily shit here.
Oh, right through the trapdoor. This guy's like, nothing to see here. Oh shit. From the trapdoor.
The situation is normal. All clear. It was nothing. All clear. There was nothing wrong. Everything is all right.
Hey, how the fuck did that go down?
Situation's normal. I'm pretty sure there's nothing normal about 4 guys just jumping off the bridge.
Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report. The situation is normal. All clear. The situation is normal. All clear. The situation. Enemy personnel on board. He got one again. Find him now. Send a replacement guard for the area.
Although the person who fucking recorded this video and did this had a lot of time on their hands.
Oh, definitely.
situation is normal. All clear.
I wonder if on your playthrough at the end, if it counts as a kill if you're making them kill each other.
You just
Yep. So
dude,
that's
would you fuck that? I'm out.
so that's a thing. You know what? I should do some drunk playing of fucking Fallout 4 or New Vegas or some shit. I don't know. Fucking, we gotta think of games that would be good for me to play drunk. I think open world games would be good for that because of having all the different places I can go and the different ideas I could maybe come up with. Maybe I download fucking LSPDFR and go around and try to be a cop in GTA, but drunk.
A drunk cop.
A drunk cop, yeah, that could be funny.
Worked in
Do what?
said it worked in Super Troopers.
Right.
The fucking the biggest live stream that I ever had was fucking LSPDFR. What game would be I don't think it would be scary to me.
Nah, I don't think so either. I played that game drunk plenty of times.
I'm so good at Subnautica, I can play that with my eyes closed.
Far Cry.
Oh yeah, Far Cry. That could be good. I have Far Cry 6 and haven't beaten it yet. I'm like midway through my playthrough. Maybe maybe I should restart my playthrough, but like pre-game it a little bit so I show up to the stream drunk. And like I know that fucking drunk me would be singing along to Bella Ciao.
I gotta have 5 practice beers before I have my first beer anyway, so.
Oh, fuck practice beers. If I'm trying to show up to the stream drunk, I'll have like I'll have like several screwdrivers before I light the screen. I will have drank like, I don't know, 16 ounces of vodka or something.
Hell yeah.
Then I'll start. Far Cry, huh? That could be good. What if I went and just tried to do the entire playthrough drunk?
Drug driver simulator.
Is that a thing?
Well, don't you have the driving trucker game?
Oh, I thought you said drunk driving simulator.
Well,
You said
it would be if you were drunk.
you said truck driving simulator.
Yeah.
They're coming. You know what? They're coming out with the Nebraska DLC.
I seen they got a drug dealer simulator coming out or already out too.
Oh,
I've got
I've
everything
played
simulators.
I've played the fuck out of Drug Dealer Simulator. I love that game. Dude, I have played the fuck out of that game. I love that game. That's one of my favorite games.
There's one of the guys at work Friday, the boss wasn't there. So he brought his son's iPad and his son's Xbox controller. and he was sitting there playing a lawn mowing simulator. I said, "Here's an idea. Why don't you get on a fucking mower and actually go mow?"
Yeah, for real. Like
Huh?
you could use my
mean-
you could use my mower. Like, what's up?
Right. I mean, that's your job anyway.
I'm looking at yeah, they have not come out with the Nebraska DLC yet, but they're going to. Fucking you know what? That would be good though. Truck driving simulator while drunk. That could be funny.
Oops, was that a red light? Yep, that was a red light.
Yeah, you just see me racking up mad fucking tickets because they don't like send the cops after you. Like they'll just automatically ticket you.
Oh, damn.
Like you don't get a chance to stop for the cops. They're just, oh, you ran a red light. That's $1,200, and it gets more expensive every time you do it.
You're overloaded by about 12,000 pounds. I'm good.
That fucking happens too, actually. You do have to fucking fuck with way stations and shit.
Oh, no shit.
I did stream all of Kansas. You know what? You might hear the noise for a little bit. I'm launching the game. I don't know when Nebraska's gonna be out. Oh, I have to install the game? God damn it.
No, just go to Chicago. There you go. Just go to Chicago drunk and run through it all. There you go.
I don't have Illinois. They don't.
Oh.
Illinois not in the game yet. It's all Western states.
Oh, I got you.
But if I'm gonna do one, I'd like to do one that I haven't entirely done, so that I could at least get the achievement for it.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna let this shit download, I guess. I don't want the download queued. I want it to download now. Please and thank you. The fuck else is it trying to download?
17 updates.
It's gonna be a while before they put Florida in because they've been working their way from California east. I would love to make a fucking Florida to Oregon trip though.
Shit, that'd take forever.
That'd be really cool. Or, you know what? Maybe I just don't worry about a state, right? Like, maybe I just take whatever haul seems like a good idea. Or maybe I let you guys pick the fucking cargo I take. Oh, I know what would be flavorful. I could do cattle hauling.
Nice.
Cattle haulers drive like they're drunk anyways.
Well, you're not wrong.
But no, they don't have to stop at fucking weigh scales. So that'd almost be kind of like being on easy mode.
I was passing I don't know if I think it was pigs actually. And as soon as I got around, a whole bunch of shit come out the back side of the trailer. It's like, good thing I got around when I did.
Dude, I fucking the drivers who do cattle hauling are fucking dickheads. Like, I've not met one who wasn't a dickhead. Like, dry haulers, heavy haulers, and grain haulers don't try to pick fights with you at the fucking gas stations.
Right. Yeah.
And cattle haulers, they think they're like God's greatest gift to the world. And they drive on the highway like they fucking own everything. Like, they'll be behind you riding your fucking ass at like 80 miles an hour. And like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, they'll be riding your ass at 80 miles an hour, and then they'll be complaining that, like, you should give them space. Like,
How about you slow the fuck down? You're already speeding.
Like, yeah, motherfucker, if you weren't on my ass, you would have space. I mean, I don't know. We need fucking cattle haulers to do their job, but a lot of them
Sounds a lot
serious.
like-
Do what?
Sounds a lot like the truckers that are running the sugarcane down there.
I wouldn't know
Those
about
truckers will run you off the road.
I wouldn't know about sugarcane truckers, but I do know about fucking cattle haulers and they're dicks.
I provide your food. No, you don't, motherfucker. I grow my own. I raise my own.
Be like, oh, I provide your food. What, like my food specifically? Like, you act like there's not 100,000 other fucking cattle haulers in the country.
Right.
Like you provide my food? Like, no, actually, the people who are fucking growing the cattle provide the food. You just transport it. I have a lot more respect for fucking cattle companies than I do the truckers that haul it. And don't get me wrong, I have respect for every breed of trucker at this point except for cattle haulers.
I couldn't do it. I tell you that.
You
I
couldn't.
don't like driving that much. I don't know. Well, I couldn't drive a semi at all. I'd be like, yeah, fuck this.
I was
I'm
gonna
going.
say cattle hauling would be the easiest job in the fucking world as far as trucking goes.
Till your truck breaks down.
No, even then it's fucking easy. Like, your truck breaks down. Okay, you just fucking call somebody and wait. Like, you're not gonna fix it. You're a trucker. You're not a mechanic. You don't have to back into any crazy places because, you know, you're going to a farm that's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's not like there's a lot of fucking warehouse gates and shit that you have to back up to just right. And then you don't even load the cattle. Like, the fucking the cowboys load the fucking cattle in there for you. Like, what? You go into the office and you sign some fucking papers, right? And you wait a little bit, and then once the truck is loaded up, you fuck off and go where you're supposed to go. I don't see what makes that hard. Other than the fact that you have to get your CDL. Like, you don't have to stop at a fucking scale. And the reason why you don't have to stop at a scale is because they already know what you're hauling and what it weighs. For some fucking reason, fucking the majority of DOC people don't pull over fucking cattle haulers, which is why they're able to fucking do it. They're also in old fucking clapped out fucking trucks that don't have e-log shit. So they're able to fucking file their paperwork manually, which means they can doctor it up however the fuck they want. So they could get in all the miles they want to and, like, just say it happened over the span of a couple of days. Like, what the fuck is so hard about that? Like, oh, you have to keep a truck with a trailer in between two lines. Like, and I'm not trying to say that all truck drivers got an easy job. I'm not saying that because I know some of them have very fucking difficult jobs.
When my cousin was driving across the country, he had some shit that he didn't like to do, but the only reason he did it, the money was good.
Yeah, the money's all right, and it ain't the fucking hardest thing out there. like all these fucking cattle haulers, they're not like going across state lines and shit oftentimes, right? Like they're taking it from some farm to some fucking meat plant that's like 4 or 5 hours away. Like they're not like driving over the Rocky Mountains with 70,000 pounds of fucking anhydrous ammonia.
So it's good money and it's easy work, basically.
Yeah.
Then why aren't you a cattle driver?
Because I don't want to be one. Because I make about the same amount of money they do doing less.
Curious.
Do what?
I was just curious.
Like, real talk, I'm gonna be perfectly fucking honest with you. If for some reason, like, computer work, like, I get fired from my computer job and for some reason I can't get another one, like, trucking is probably what I'm gonna do.
Hey, I got a buddy of mine from Florida. He's from Century. And yeah, that's what he does. He loves it. He drives all over the fucking country.
Like, that's what'll happen, is I'll just get into fucking trucking. If all else
he takes
fails.
his dog with him. He'll take his dogs with him and just fucking goes.
But see, now that they have to log everything and stop every 30, 40 minutes, take a 15-minute break. But I know back in like when my cousin was going cross country, it's like you got 2.5 days to get this from
No, I don't think it's quite.
Illinois to California or whatever.
They don't have to stop every hour. They have to stop for 1 hour within the span of 8, I think it is.
I know they changed it up. A buddy of mine pulls anhydrous. I don't know. I haven't seen it for a long time.
I could call my brother, who is a trucker, and see. Or I could text him.
They computerized all the cabs and shit. Got all the computers in. You need to pull over and stop for da 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 da. You've been on the road for 20 minutes too long.
I sent him a text asking him how often by law he has to stop. Because, like, I don't remember what all the specifics were, other than that I remembered that they're not that fucking bad when I was talking to him about it.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, fucking, I don't know, I'm a fucking 8-hour shift guy anyways.
Right.
Like, if I were to get into trucking, there's 2 forms of trucking that I would be looking at getting into. Okay? And that would either be fucking heavy haul, simply because you get to carry all of the interesting shit.
Right.
Or it would either be heavy haul or it would be grain. And the reason why I say grain is because grain is like really fucking easy. Like,
a lot of those get paid by the load too.
It's easier than hauling cattle. Like, you don't even have to back up the truck. Like, you just pull it in, pull it on the scale, then pull it forward, they dump the fucking grain in there, then you pull it on the scale again, sign some papers, and you fuck right off.
See you in an hour. Be back for some more.
Then after that, you take it to the next place and you go drive it on the scale. Then you drive it on top of their fucking grain chute. And then you push a fucking button and it drops all that shit into the fucking grain chute. Then you go back out to the scale, sign some fucking paperwork, fuck right off, and go back. Not hard. Not fucking hard. Like it ain't like, I don't know. there's not a whole lot that you have to do, so I don't understand what the fuck people's deal is. I mean, you have a lot of responsibility. You know, if you fucking fuck up and crash, like, you could go to prison.
Oh yeah.
But
I know my ex's dad, one of my ex's dads, he drove semi cross country, but he like, where'd he go? Arizona? I think it was Arizona, because he'd like deliver cigarettes to like gas stations and shit. But
yeah,
anytime he would enter Arizona, if he was have cigarettes, he would have to have a police escort.
it's an
I don't
important.
know why. I don't know if it's an Arizona thing. I don't know if whatever trucking company he worked for thing. That I don't know, but
As I say, usually they wouldn't have a police escort for cigarettes.
I wouldn't think. But unless, I guess what part of Arizona he went, I don't know. I know he said it, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, there could have been something in those cigarettes.
Well, probably.
I mean, I don't know. Arizona, I mean, I'm thinking like military shit. Like, the fuck do cops care about a truckload of cigarettes?
I don't. I have no idea. That's what he said. I don't know. That's all I know. I didn't ask questions.
Although I'm gonna be
Honestly, last thing I want to do is be in a semi surrounded by police cars. That's usually not a good thing.
I'm gonna be real with you. If I was gonna steal a semi truck, it wouldn't even be a semi of cigarettes. It would be a fucking. It would be the fucking. I would steal a fucking 50-foot tanker of diesel. That's what I would steal if I was gonna be stealing a fucking semi-load. How many gallons do those fucking things have? I don't even know. I think it's like I'd have to pull up my ERG. I think it's like 4,000 gallons or something.
It's like
I'm gonna pull up my ERG and look this shit up.
I think the short ones are like 4,000 and the long ones are like 10 or 12,000. If I remember right. I could be wrong on that.
Stop bugging me about the ERG being outdated. The information that I'm fucking looking up is not gonna change. See, road trailers. Oh, this doesn't say how many gallons it has.
I would say on the longer trailers, probably somewhere between 8 and 12,000 gallons, maybe.
I thought it was in here. Alright, I'm about to just Google this shit. Cause yeah, that's what I'd be stealing. Diesel specifically. Fucking 9,000 to 9,800 gallons.
Well, I'm sorry, I was talking to my wife. What'd you say, 9,000?
Yeah.
Damn, I think it'd be more than that, but... Well, I guess not, because I gotta have the baffles and room for airflow and...
Alright, so diesel...
That, so.
The average for diesel in Kansas is $3.60.
Shit, it's
so,
like 4 1/4 here.
If I stole a fucking thing of diesel, I'd be trying to sell it. I'd probably sell it for $2 a gallon. I don't know, maybe $2.50 a gallon.
That's still what, $18,000?
So now I'd be looking, if I sell at $2.50 a gallon, I'd be looking at $22,500. And I'm sure that I could go to some fucking Indian run like shitty gas station in the middle of the fucking ghetto somewhere and get them to buy that shit.
Oh, definitely. Really? That's all? Shit, friend. You can dump that right now. That's all?
Thank you,
I write
come
your
again.
check. Right. Here's your check, and for that, here's a gold necklace too.
So long as it ain't the offshore diesel.
Right. Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, no.
Farm diesel. Yeah. Don't
That same thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, somebody will fucking buy it.
Because if it's red, then you need to go hit the farmers up.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just saying, somebody will fucking buy it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'll tell you what, you can have the fucking trailer too. Just give me an extra $1,000.
nah, that trailer is gonna be fucking gone. Cause they probably got, they got fucking numbers and shit on that trailer. Like, they'll be like, oh, this is where the stolen gas is. Like, no, I'm gonna fucking figure out a way to get rid of that trailer for sure.
The trailer's going to scrap metal.
We're gonna melt that bitch down.
How's that? Well, remember those 1,000 gallons of diesel we kept? Yep.
So, my brother is saying that you can drive for 11 hours with a break
wow.
after 8.
Oh wow.
Damn. Well, because I know, like, back in, well, shit, I don't even remember. Let's see, I want to say, I know he did it, like, late 80s through...
Yeah, here's
I'll even say late 70s through, like, mid 90s, and that's like, kids, like, they'd call me, I'd hook up and tell me I got to be in California in 2 days.
Right back.
All right, I'll be there in a day and a half.
Right back. That's the weather.
All right.
Here's the fucking thing, man, okay? The reason why some of the older truckers are so pissed about fucking e-logs is because it makes them have to do shit the way that they have been doing shit all along. Or the way they've been supposed to be doing shit all along.
Right.
Like, it doesn't change what they have to do. It just makes them have to fucking do it the right way.
The right paperwork instead of, oh yeah, I drove for 8 hours. Okay, how the fuck did you get from California to Florida in 8 hours?
Like, my brother is sitting here saying they got 4 clocks that they gotta go by. I'm gonna see if he'll elaborate on that. I'm sure he will.
I was gonna say maybe time zones if you got to go through them. Maybe I don't know that one honestly.
Damn. Fucking, I need to go to damn Dickinson County when I want to buy gas. They're one of the cheapest in the state.
Okay. Oh, I looked on. Holy shit, that was a big bright bolt of lightning. On the way home, I think it was, what is it, like 369 here, I think.
Nice. So my brother sent me a screenshot of like his phone app that keeps track of it.
Yeah.
So they got 4 clocks in here. They got one that is like it counts down until when you have to take a break.
Okay.
And then they have like the total fucking drive time that you got left or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they got like the total shift, which I guess is different than the total drive.
Shift might be like the 8-hour break time or whatever.
Like, I don't know, I guess if you get broken down or some shit, although I'm not sure on that, so don't quote me.
Yeah.
And then they got cycle, and I don't know what cycle is in that scheme of things.
Yeah. Maybe turnaround. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about truck driving, so.
But like the whole app he's got will like tell you if you're in violation and shit. It looks like.
Oh damn.
One thing I don't know is if the federal government automatically tracks that.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Wouldn't
feel like
surprise me
I
if they
feel like
did.
they could if they really wanted to.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's like my buddy that I don't know if he still hauls propane. I know he propane. Yeah, propane. I don't know if he still does, but he was like, he said one day, he's like, "Did you know you don't need a fire extinguisher when you're hauling propane?" I said, "Well, no shit. If that fucker blows up, everything within a half-mile radius is going to be vaporized anyway."
Cause that's some good goddamn propane.
I'll
I
tell
tell you what.
I'll tell you what you do need though. And I don't care what he says. I know you need it because I've been going through classes for it.
Holy shit.
You better have your safety data sheet on hand.
Oh yeah,
MSD,
definitely.
huh?
You know? Oh yeah, definitely.
And it better be in the cab of your truck.
Oh, I think
Right. Glove box, armrest, something.
So I do have an update. I do have an update on Magic. They came out with an update to the ban list today. So I'm gonna be going over that a little bit. Briefly. I mean, not very much of it affects me, but I will go over what does affect me and what might affect other people. There are no bans to standard. There are no bans to pioneer. There are no new bans to modern. But there is to pauper.
That shit's coming down over here, crowd.
Is it?
Oh fuck yeah.
So, Wizards of the Coast has decided to ban all that glitters from Pauper. It's a card that was recently downshifted to common. And it's been like fucking dominating everything. So, they put out a long ass article that I'm not going to go into reading because it's like an essay. But yeah, they're banning all that glitters. And then the other thing is, from what I'm gathering, is that they're also banning the sticker cards. They had these cards where you'd have to like take a sticker and put it on somebody else's card, or put it on your card, or both. And yeah, they're banning that. So thank God for that. I don't have to beat the fuck out of somebody for trying to put a sticker on my card.
Yeah, I would think that would be like, what the fuck kind of shit.
Yeah, a lot of people have not been liking that, so they're banning sticker cards.
What? It's your card. No, don't put shit on my fucking card.
And I guess there could be a,
It's a play piece. You're playing the game with it, but at the same time, it's a fucking collectible to you also.
I mean, there could be an argument to be had for, well, it's in sleeves, so it's protected. Well,
It's my fucking sleeve.
yeah, and my Dragon Shield sleeves are like $13-14 a box.
Right.
So, like, unless you're gonna buy me new sleeves, don't be fucking up mine. So my brother sent me another text about the truck driving, right?
All right.
So here's what he says, and I'm going to quote him exactly. After 8 hours of driving, you have to take a 30-minute break. You can drive 11 hours in a day. The total amount of time you can work, either on duty or driving, is 14 hours.
Okay.
After that 11 or 14 hours, you have to take 10 hours off to reset those clocks.
Damn.
If you're in a pinch, you can split that 10-hour break into 7-3 and work in between. After 70 hours in an 8-day period, you have to take a 34-hour break. But if you don't use the whole 70, you can get more hours recapped by the 8th day falling off, since it's a rolling cycle. If you
That's probably what that cycle clock is then.
If you have a part-time second job like a gas station or do any kind of work for money, you also have to log that time that you're doing as on duty.
Holy shit.
But you'd never be able to do that because since you can work 70, fucking companies want the whole 70 out of you.
Oh yeah. I'll bet.
But like, it's not different than how truck driving already was. Right? Other than
No, I guess the old people's bitch. I gotta stop for 10 hours. I could have been further down the road. I can see that, but
well, you could have been further down the road, but you're also not going to get very far down the road if you fucking crash because you're exhausted and fatigued.
exactly.
And also, fucking, at some point, you got to stop for gas.
Right.
Like, it takes a half hour to fuel up your fucking truck. Like, are you telling me that you can't like, really?
I mean, shit. Some of those trucks have got them dual saddlebags. They can probably go 400 or 500 miles. Actually, probably farther. Well, depending on how much of a heavy load they're pulling, but probably farther than that even.
I'm going to ask him if he can take a break while the truck's refueling. Because, yeah, like, if I was really, like, super, oh, we gotta get this shit moved right now, like, I just park my shit on the fuel island for a half hour and let it fuel up while I go get lunch. Like, so I have a
See, that's where the team driving would come in, though. Okay, I drove. Your turn. I'm gonna sleep. Now you drive.
No, fuck team driving. I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna do that.
Never been stuck that long in a vehicle with another person, huh?
There's not many people who I'd want to be stuck in a vehicle with that long that would also be down to be stuck in a vehicle that long. I fucking hate most people. Like, that would really turn into a game of me seeing how long I could log that guy's hours for. Before they realize he's disappeared somewhere in a desert in Arizona. What happened to your co-driver? I don't fucking know.
We stopped somewhere in Arizona. He had to piss. He ate the cactus. I don't know.
So I asked him if he could take a break while the truck's refueling, since it takes like a half hour anyways. He says that you didn't used to be able to. It used to have to be off duty and the truck refueling is on duty, but they changed it a couple of years ago. And now everything other than driving counts as a 30-minute break. That makes shit pretty easy.
Breaks. There you go.
I do remember though, my cousin, he was saying when he was driving that if you didn't get to a rest stop early to stop for the night, you're pretty much fucked and have to pull off somewhere off the side of the road.
Yeah, that's true. My brother says if you're not thinking, you can fuck up and take 29 minutes and the whole thing doesn't count and then you have to start over.
Oh shit.
I could see doing that on purpose. Like if that was how
You
my
started your shift 15 seconds early, start over.
dude, if that was how my fucking lunch break at work ended, like I come back like, oh yeah, no, your lunch break was fucking 59 minutes and not an hour. You have to restart it. Like shit, all right, I guess I'm just gonna be on lunch the rest of the day.
Yeah, no shit. Huh? Next time I might even go 58 just to make it different.
Well, I used to be a dick at work and on lunch. If I got called on lunch, like in the middle of lunch, go do something. All right, cool, but I'm starting my hour back over again. Says in the contract, 1 hour of uninterrupted lunch.
I tell you what, man, I fucking love an hour lunch. That is an awesome thing at work that we have too.
Yeah, I get an hour lunch too.
I love it.
Drives my boss crazy sometimes.
I stay at work. Like I bring my lunch every day, and it's just nice. Just get to fucking just go sit up front in the AC and just fucking chill.
Oh shit. So
Yeah, I'll eat in about 10 minutes and take a 50-minute nap. So
I got another text from my brother.
All right.
He said it's the same with your 10-hour break that you gotta take.
Oh, so if you take 10
Wait.
hours, let's say it's 9:59 because your clock's fucked up, you go start up and they're like, wrong answer.
Yep, and then you gotta do it
fuck
again.
that.
And he was so he was saying, like, okay, he was saying the exact thing. Same with the 10-hour break, which can be a fucking disaster. A couple of times I've woken up from a nap at 6:30 p.m., thought it was 6:30 a.m., overslept, and took off driving, and then you started over. That would suck.
No shit.
That
What am I supposed to do for 20 hours?
That would suck. The fuck am I supposed to do for another 10 hours? I mean,
Damn.
I don't know. I guess I would see the sights wherever the fuck I am. I don't know. I don't know. Shit. I guess find a fucking porn shop. Like, or find a fucking lot lizard or something, like.
I mean, I'd be bored after the first hour. What the fuck am I supposed to do for the rest of the night?
So I'm like, so you have to like restart your 10-hour break? Like, that's fucking. I could see where that would piss a couple of people off.
Right.
But he also says if the wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning.
Exactly.
So, I'm thinking about buying some land.
Okay.
Good shit.
And if I do, that could potentially interfere with my streaming some. It's just up the road from where I live. Like I can walk to it from here. It's not within city limits though. It's in county land, which means I can shoot like in my backyard. Which that would be kind of cool. But it's just a plot of land. It's 1.5 acres with a creek running through it. And I'm talking like a proper creek. But they want 25,000 for it.
That's not bad. Is it? How much acreage?
1.5.
Oh, that's not bad. Shit.
Cattle on it?
Do what?
You gonna put some cattle on it?
Why would I put cattle on a 1.5 acre plot of land?
Fucking with you.
Like, I don't know. I'd like to have cattle land, but there's no room for that there. I don't know. Maybe one.
Get you a cow, maybe a couple goats. You won't have to worry about cutting grass so much.
I mean, it's out in the county and not within city limits, so I probably don't have to worry about cutting grass anyways, other than not wanting it to be too long. Like, I don't have code enforcement up my ass or anything like that. So, but if I do that, I'm probably going to have to move out of here. And right now, as it sits, they don't have internet going into that property.
Oh,
So
shit.
I'd either have to rent an office or maybe get them to like build internet out there just for me. I don't know if I could get the company I work for to do that.
Say you need it so you can work from home in the middle of winter on shitty days.
Yeah, work.
Valid argument.
No, it's not. Working from home's not really a thing for me.
Oh.
There's not very many things that I get to do from home.
I tried.
I mean, shit, like today I drove all the way. Today I drove like fucking an hour and a half to get to a customer.
Damn.
Like, I do business computer repair.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
And the majority of the time, they're not coming to you when they need shit done. You're going to them.
Yeah. Son of a bitch, now that newt's on my back stoop again.
What?
That newt that I sent you the other night? It's a,
Yeah,
it
that
usually
thing-
hangs
that-
out of my.
That thing's
usually
cool
hangs
looking.
Out of my back stoop. Yeah, it's like it scared the shit out of me. I about stepped on him because I was folding up my boat cover. I had it sitting in the backyard to sun dry it out, and I folded it up, about stepped on him. I was like, damn.
Man, fucking living on county land is going to be expensive for me if I get it. Like, sit back and think about the ramifications that come with me being able to walk out onto my back porch and shoot.
So how deep is the creek?
Deep enough that you wouldn't want to swim in it in Louisiana.
So another good chance of fishing in there, right?
I mean, the thing was like 14 feet wide.
Damn.
So, I mean, I don't know how deep it is because I didn't go in it.
No, like
But-
my thing is like, if I'm buying property and it's got waterway running through it, I want to be able to fish in there and actually catch something.
I don't know. Maybe you could catch something. You know, one thing I'd be tempted to do?
What's that?
I'd be tempted to put a concrete moat around my house and set up like a little river type thing and put koi fish in it.
Hell yeah.
That would be pretty cool. But I don't know if I could pull that off. So, Huh, y'all got any news articles that have taken your fancy lately? That's part of the reason why this is stopping at 9 is because I haven't really had very much going on.
Oh, let me
Nothing that's really struck
take-
my fancy.
Let me take a minute.
Although I will say we did do the Kekfest on like last Wednesday, so
Yeah. I'm surprised I ain't lost you with all the storms rolling through here.
it's been fucking. I thought shower. Well, I guess it is April. No, it's not. It's May. I thought April showers were supposed to bring May flowers. What the fuck happened to that? Oh yeah,
know.
it decided to be winter again last month. That's what happened to that. Fucking bullshit.
Bipolar fucking weather.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, in like 2 weeks, it's gonna be hot as fuck.
Oh, I'll bet.
In 2 weeks, it's gonna be absolutely miserable. Oh, I did go check on my old Crown Vic, which I guess is, I still have it. I still own it, but it's the old Crown Vic because it's not the newest one.
Yeah.
It replacing the transmission filter did not fix the issue. So, I don't know what to do about it.
Damn.
Do what?
I said, damn.
It has this thing where it'll go for like 5 minutes as if nothing is wrong. Like perfectly. And then it'll just shut down and stop. And sometimes, like, you have a hard time starting that bitch again.
What year?
09?
9.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I hooked it up to the little fuck you computer at AutoZone, and it didn't throw up any codes.
Wonder if it might be a relay. Well, it might be a relay.
I have
I
no...
don't know. Aside of like flushing the transmission fluid.
Well, the transmission fluid's not the problem, though. Like, it's shifting gears perfectly fine. That's part of what's fucking with me. Is that when I'm driving it, there's no evidence of it being mechanically fucked up. And then it just shits itself.
No. Huh. I don't know. I'm trying to. I didn't work on a lot of Crown Vics is the problem, but is that a police one? An
Yeah.
Interceptor too, or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an Interceptor, and I don't know, I've put about 100,000 miles on it since I bought it. But like nothing sounds bad. Like the engine sounds the way it did the day I bought it.
Yeah.
It rides like smooth as fuck. Like it's in really good condition. Like you'd almost think it was a fucking Lincoln Town car. As smooth as it's going.
Wonder if it might be a timing. Well, no, because you'd have known that by now. Timing belt.
Well, I mean, if it was a timing belt, then wouldn't it just like stop working?
Not if it slips. I mean, if it's slipping, if you got a gear chipped on the pulley of the timing belt.
Would that
If you hit that, but
would that prevent the engine from starting?
it could.
Cause it like crank.
But I was gonna say, but if you threw your timing belt, then you'd know because you wouldn't start at all, and if you threw your belt when it was running, you'd bend your valves. And
Well-
it wouldn't, and then you'd be fucked altogether.
Well, I also feel like it would have made a rather fucked up noise. Like,
If you threw the belt, it would have. Oh yeah.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
It would've-
And it hasn't done that. Like, it just stops. And
Does
I'm
it get hot, like overheat, like temperature wise hot.
no.
No, okay.
No,
well,
it's
not your
just-
water pump.
That's the thing that's really fucking with me. Like, every electrical part of the car shuts down. Like, I lose everything. Like, the engine shuts off, I lose power steering.
That might be a main computer thing.
Like, and it's almost like it's going in, like, you know, the accessory mode. Like, it's
Yeah.
it's almost like it's going into that. Like, the lights in my dash are still on. And like,
Yeah, that might be a relay or a main computer mother brain thing.
wonder how much
I
a
don't know, 'cause-
fucking ECM for a Crown Vic is.
I don't know. I wouldn't think it'd be too much. Maybe
Three-
100, 150.
$300 to $400.
Damn.
Although maybe I could get one out of a junk car.
Right.
I don't know. I probably just need to get it to a mechanic, but I don't know any mechanics that are in the area where that car is being stored at, and I'm not gonna fucking tow it somewhere else.
Right. No, I was just trying to think off the top of my head because if everything runs at
Like, for a while, I was thinking it could have been the suspension. But, I mean, the transmission. But I'm like, if it was the transmission, it'd be having a harder time going through gears. It'd be making more noise.
oh yeah, when you'd shift, you'd like jerk when it would shift if your transmission.
It'd be acting all fucking pissed off. And if it was the transmission, there's a decent possibility that replacing the filter would have fucking helped it.
Right.
The filter did need to be replaced. There was a lot of shit in that filter.
I was gonna say as long as the transmission fluid's still red,
Oh, it wasn't.
burn up. Yeah.
But it's mostly red now because I put new fluid in it.
Yeah, and it's a sealed unit, so nothing should be getting into it unless it's cracked. But if it was cracked, you wouldn't have any transmission fluid anyway.
Yeah, and I didn't completely drain it because I didn't have a lift to put the car on, so I couldn't get the torque converter out of it.
It could be torque converter. But it would still be shifting hard though if it was the torque converter, and you said it's not shifting hard.
Yeah, and it also would start. Like, the torque converter wouldn't interfere with my ability to turn the engine on.
No, not at all.
And I know it's not
Yeah,
I know it's not a battery issue because I tested it with a battery. Like, I tested it with a brand new battery.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a relay or the main brain, computer brain would be my guess. Well, without seeing it, but that would be my closest guess anyway. Or without seeing it and hearing it, whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I really need to find a good mechanic in Hutchinson that won't, like, fuck me over.
Right.
Because, yeah, if I could get... Like, I just need the car at this point to be looked at, and I'm willing to pay money to know what the issue is. So that I can figure out if it's something I should try to fix. Or if I should... Like, if I don't fix the car, then I'm pulling the fucking engine and transmission out of it. And then scrapping it. Well, I don't want to part out the engine and transmission. I want to take the engine and transmission apart and learn how to rebuild them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
And
What's that's an interceptor? What's that? A 351?
it's a fucking 4.6.
Okay. Uh, yeah.
It's the fucking flex fuel 4.6.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I think it's a single overhead cam.
There should be a dual.
I know that like it's the 4.6, but not the exact.
Oh, 09. So yeah, I think 09s. I think those were single overhead.
Yeah, I have an 09 and I have an 06, right? So I'm thinking like worst case scenario here. I take the engine and the transmission out. I'll learn how to rebuild the engine and transmission. I would not keep the transmission necessarily. I would just, like, I wouldn't use it to do transmission things. I would just learn how to rebuild it, right?
Right.
I might fucking keep, like, if I learn how to rebuild the fucking engine and I rebuild the fucking 4.6 and the Crown Vic, then I'll take the rebuilt engine and put it in my, put it in my fucking 06.
Right.
Although there's also a part of me, since the 06 is so, like, ragged looking, that maybe if I knew what the fuck was wrong, take the fucking transmission out of the 06 and the components associated with that and do the manual swap on my fucking 09.
Put it on those, swap them over.
Yeah.
And they're both interceptors, so you shouldn't need. Everything should all be the same to link up to it.
Yeah, they're both the exact same car.
Yeah, shit. That's all. It's more time consuming to swap it, but yeah, I mean.
All the
saying.
YouTube videos seem to say it's like a 6-hour job total.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
six
well,
to eight.
well,
if everything goes smooth and no problems, yeah, you could do it in 6.
well, like, I have the fucking manual transmission in the one car, right? So if I take it out of that car, I know how it went in.
Right.
And all I have to do, like, the most intensive part that I have to do is measure out and cut the hole in the fucking floorboard for the shifter and mount the fucking pedals, which already exist. Like, a lot of the people that you see doing the fucking Crown Vic 5-speed swap, they have to, like, redo a whole fucking, they have to, like, take a Crown Vic pedal box and a Mustang pedal box and, like, MacGyver the shit together to make a fucking 3-pedal thing that'll go in a Crown Vic. I don't have to do that because I already have the pedal box. So
that's half the battle.
like, yeah, all the fucking parts are in one car and I just move them over to the other car. Because outside of its current issue that it's going through, like, cosmetically and from a suspension standpoint, the other car is in better shape. So, I don't know. Not entirely decided. I mean, the engines in both cars are running great and there's no leaks. So, I don't know. I'd like to do a fucking, although rebuilding the 4.6s might be pointless, or maybe it wouldn't, I don't know. I'd like to do a fucking Coyote swap. I think a 5.0 Coyote from like a 2011 Mustang would be a bad mamma jamma.
Yeah, it'd be.
I mean,
That'd work
you're
well.
talking like 400 horsepower out of the box.
Yeah. But you also got to think that Crown Vic weighs a lot more than that Mustang does, though, too.
I don't think it does.
Well,
See,
no. Well, everything's fiberglass and plastic now, so probably not.
2011 Mustang is 3,400 pounds in 5-speed configuration.
Damn, that's not bad.
And the Crown Victoria is fucking 4,100 pounds with an automatic transmission. So as far as weight goes, like, they're not far off from each other.
No, not at all.
Like, that's the difference between, like, another passenger.
Right.
So, I don't know. It could work. I know.
As long as everything lines up and your motor mounts line up, you slap it right in there.
Well, that's the reason why so many people do 5 speeds on the Crown Vic. I mean, not 5 speeds. That's the reason why so many people do Coyote swaps on the Crown Vics. Because in many cases, at least for most of the fucking mounts, they can just bolt that bitch in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it might even be built on a very similar block. Like,
Probably most of them use the bottom part of the block, or pretty much all cookie cutters for, Ford's got theirs, Chevy has theirs, Dodge has theirs, whatever.
yeah. I mean, we're talking.
Most of the bottoms are cookie cutters, where they're all pretty much the same on the bottom end, anyway.
We're talking about going from 4.6 to fucking 5.0. It wouldn't surprise me if they just, like, the only difference was they bored out the heads, like, slightly.
Probably.
Or put bigger heads on it. But I don't really know. As I say that, I will admit that I don't really know much about engine design. So somebody could be like, man, Sav, you're like fucking dead wrong. Like, you suck. And I don't know. Maybe I do suck. I'm not a mechanic by trade.
Right.
If I was a mechanic by trade, I might know what the fuck's going on with my Crown Vic.
Your shit would be running down the road by now.
If you want to, go ahead. You don't have anything, though.
Oh, fuck. That looks fun. As I'm scrolling down, like, Facebook, seeing if I could find news articles, I found a video of these people fucking hovercraft racing.
That
Oh,
shit's
shit.
cool. I saw something on that the other day. Let me ask you a question before you get in that. Do either one of y'all have a Wayback Burger by you?
Never heard of
No.
it.
Oh.
Apparently, it's a chain that we're about to get here in New Orleans at the end of the year. That's why I was curious.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
I haven't
Me
neither.
I haven't either. He knows you got something.
Tell you what we do got, though. We got Fat Burger.
We got Big Papa Burgers. You know what their #1 seller is? I'll give you a hint. The rapper Master P, his uncle runs it. The biggest burger is called the Make 'em Say Burger. And dude, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie to you. They're a little bit pricey, but dude, that is some bomb ass fucking hamburgers. Only place I know that batters and deep fries bacon to put on that burger.
Dude, I wouldn't mind trying that shit.
It is fucking awesome.
If I come down to New Orleans and you don't take me there, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Motherfucker, you come down to New Orleans, you could almost walk from my house to there. That's how close it is.
Okay, all the more reason to beat your ass if you don't be like, hey, let's go here.
Yeah,
Maybe if we don't go there, that'd be the Kekfest episode. Is me like rolling up in your front yard, like fucking
That'll be the first one. The second one will be what we do with your body. But yeah.
like something out of fucking Trailer Park Boys. I'm like, hey, what's up, Chad? You're like, what's up, dude? And then I like sucker punch you in the jaw. I mean, I don't know. I guess we could skip to gunfighting if you really want to.
I didn't say anything about guns, but no, it's literally like if you go at the end of my road, take a right, you run like right into it. It's fucking awesome, dude. The food there is badass.
I'm gonna
They
be.
probably have about, I would say maybe at least 10 or 12 different burgers, but there's so many like customizations you can do to these burgers. It's like, it's crazy.
I don't really like a lot of customizations on my burger. My question is the meat good?
Yes. It's not like bullshit from like McDonald's or nothing like that. You know, it's like, it's a legit fucking meat patty.
Because I get like basically ketchup and cheese. I don't need anything else on my burger.
Gotcha.
And the reason for that is because like, I don't know. I find the more things you put on there, the more you taste the other things and the less you taste the meat.
Gotcha.
And it, to me,
I'd get that point, but no, the meat that they use, like, it's legit. Like, it ain't no fucking soy burgers. It's legit beef burgers, you know? It's good shit.
Came from a cow hauler.
Yeah.
hey, I put that food on your plate, Hoss.
Yeah, that motherfucker was mooing before they cooked it.
God bless, brother. I put that food on your plate. They're like the fucking boomers of the fucking trucking industry.
But they're saying in October that way back or whatever that's coming here. And I've never fucking heard of it. I've never heard anyone ever talk about it.
I've never heard of it either.
I've never.
We had fucking on this side of the river. We had an Arby's, dude. I loved Arby's. Like the deli meat fast food place, I fucking loved it. The one we had on this side of the river, man, they freaking closed it. I don't know now where we have one anymore.
I had Arby's a couple weeks ago.
I love Arby's, dude. Now we don't have one over here.
I went to the Arby's in Abilene, and now talking about this has kind of got me hungry for Arby's. And I'm not going to be able to get any until Friday unless I get really lucky.
Dude, I used to go like every time I got paid at work. We don't have fucking direct deposit. I know. Go ahead.
I'm not.
My bank, it was right down the road from my bank, man, and that was it. Every payday, that's where I went. Was to fucking Arby's. They closed it. I was pissed.
I'm not gonna roast you for not having direct deposit. There was quite a while when I had jobs that would have direct deposit, and I would still not fucking get direct deposit.
Yeah. I mean, I could kind of have it if I wanted to, because my bank, I have an app where I could just do the photo thing with my check as soon as I get it. But that takes a day to clear a deposit. But if I actually just go to the bank, it fucking clears immediately, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck it. Why don't I just take my lunch? Takes me 10 minutes to get to the bank, go to the fucking bank, grab something to eat, go back to work, you know? Fuck it, I just go back to work.
Oh yeah.
We got a Freddy's, and well, not here, but in town I work in, there's a Freddy's.
Freddy's is the
It's,
fucking bomb. I love
It's-
Freddy's.
It's kind of like Steak and Shake, but a hell of a lot better. It's a smash burger still, but oh, it's so fucking good.
Nice.
You ain't never fucking had Freddy's, Chad?
I've never heard of Freddy's, bro. No.
Oh, Freddy's is the shit. Freddy's is good.
It's like Steak and Shake times 2 and twice as good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they haven't jacked up the prices of their fucking meals like everybody else has.
Right.
Like
Oh,
let's
yeah,
take
definitely.
a moment to acknowledge that.
And I love their fries. They got them like thin, crispy. Yeah. God damn it! Now I want to go to Freddy's.
Wow, I just came across an interesting statistic. This is kind of crazy. So the B-52 Stratofortress is planned to stay in service until at least 2050.
Damn.
It originally entered service in 1955. So it would be theoretically possible for a B-52 pilot in the 2040s to fly the same plane his great-grandfather flew.
Right. Damn.
I mean, it's a great fucking plane. Like, let's just be real. Like the only reason, like the reason it's still gonna be in service up until that point is because they haven't been able to make anything that does the job better.
Well, that's like the A-10s. It's like, oh, get rid of the A-10s. No, fuck you. Keep the A-10s.
Well, they are getting rid of the A-10s.
Well, I've seen the new concept. They're like A-12s or some shit, but it's just not the same.
I'm surprised though that as the Army tries to get rid of its A-10s, that the Marine Corps hasn't been trying to get them from the Army.
You would think they would.
Because that's a very fucking Marine Corps thing. Ooh, I thought of another thing I could do while I'm drunk. Cyberpunk.
I've
I
never
don't know.
played that yet.
I've
seen
streamed.
it. I've never played it.
I've streamed it some, and I had great fun with it when I streamed it. And then I started to do another playthrough, but then for some reason I never kept doing it. I don't know what happened. So, I don't know. I probably need to get on that shit and do it. Fucking Rogue wants me to do Fear.
That's a good one. That's was that's PlayStation or PlayStation? I think that's PlayStation 2.
I don't know. I just know that it happens to be on Steam. I don't care what else it was on.
Yeah, that's got well, if you played in the dark, some back then when it first come out, some jump scare factors in it.
I wonder if jump scares would work on me while I'm drunk.
It might.
Fuck, I just realized I don't have anything to eat for dinner. Rip. I guess I could go back to the Dollar General and buy some shit. They don't have shit but frozen food there. Do what?
Get drunk and play Rust.
Yeah, that wouldn't really work. All the fucking servers are established. Unless I do my own server, that'll be a lot of me just running around and senselessly getting killed and not making any progress. So you guys will be sitting there fucking rooting for me for like no reason.
I was gonna say Borderlands, but that's too easy.
As I said, I could play Borderlands 1 with my eyes shut. Although, like, one of my characters on Borderlands 1, like, literally cannot die.
Nice.
There was some hacker that, like, he came in with, like, a shield that, like, will never go to zero.
Oh, nice.
And we were playing multiplayer and he was showing it off to me. I was like, why don't you go ahead and drop it so I can look at the stats?
Picked it up.
He dropped it so I could look at the stats. I picked that bitch up and ran off with it. I was like, fuck it. Like, he'll fucking hack himself another one.
Right? You hack this one, you can make another one.
So I have one character that no matter what I do cannot die.
Good shit.
So you're right. That might be too easy. Because I could, like, stand there. And I could, like, go to the fridge and, like, cook dinner. And eat it. And come back and still not be dead. In fact, with some of the effects I have and like rebounding damage back to the enemies, there's a chance that I could come back after eating my dinner and the fight would be over. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and bring an end to this tonight. We're starting to run out of shit to talk about because the last Kekfest was on Wednesday, and not enough has happened in between then. It's really been a pretty uneventful week. So what's going to happen is I am probably going to try to do the Kekfest on... Or not the Kekfest. I'm probably going to try to do some more Fallout New Vegas on Friday.
Cool.
I've been having a lot of fun with it. I really enjoy playing that game and have actually had a few new people come in as a result of that game. So that's probably something I need to be doing because they're like, oh yeah, we want to see you do this playthrough. Like, all right. So we'll have that going. Beryl says dinner is done. Well, that's nice. I don't have dinner. I'll have to go and like figure something out. Anyways, I will see